What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be making a space type beat, or like a NASA type beat. I guess it's probably hard for you guys to imagine what that would sound like, but trust me, it'll be crazy. And then also we can discuss whether the moon landing was faked or not. It's a controversy, but I think Neill Armstrong might be doing the big cap. So before we get into it, make sure to go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Going Viral, and let's get into FL Studio. So now that we're in FL Studio, let me show you guys what the first sound that I started with is, and it's this plugin called Matrix, and the pad sound that I picked from it sounds like this. And those are the chords that I played in this pattern. It goes from D major to C minor, and I don't know, something about those chords just gave me a space vibe. So then I put it in halftime, sampled it, and this is what it sounds like after. And I did put also some detune on it just to give it a little like sampled feel. Next, I added a synth, which really, this is what really brought out that space vibe. I wasn't really going for a space vibe until I put this down. I was like, yeah, we're definitely making a NASA type beat. And the synth is from Prophet, which is like a VST was really, it's actually not a VST, but it's actually a synthesizer, but this is the VST version of it. And it was popular in the 80s with like Pink Floyd and Phil Collins and, all the wavy people. So this is what it sounds like with the synth. Yeah, that part, but this part is really crazy. I just kind of arpeggiated a D major, or like, I don't know what it is, but that also sounds like some sort of like movie soundtrack. After that, I wasn't really sure what kind of beat it would be. I didn't know if it was gonna be like a movie soundtrack or something. So next I put this bass down, and this is what it sounds like. And after that it goes to a slower pattern, which this is And the really weird thing about this bass rhythm is I kind of felt that when I played it out on my keyboard, but it turns out it's like triplets, so that really pushed the beat like in a really weird direction. And if you hear the drums that I'll show you later, it's all in like a triplet feel. So essentially the entire beat is in like 6/8 or like 3/4. It's not a traditional trap beat, so that's why it makes it wavy. And then after the bass, I started with the hi-hats, and this is where it got really weird. Put just like a hi-hat on every beat. Nothing too crazy. And then I put like a different hi-hat pattern that kind of has like rolls and stuff. And this is what that sounds like. So you can definitely feel the triplets now. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I put the kick after that. And then here's a snare. So yeah, you can definitely feel that it's a very different groove from traditional trap beats, but after that I put in the 808, and this is the pattern. And with the 808, I had to like, when I was making all the drums and stuff, I had to make it like snap to 1/3, because it is like triplets, and for that you need to make it snap to like 1/3 or 1/6 for it to be like in the grid. And yeah, so let me show you guys what the vox or vocal chops with this, I was kind of going for like a really atmospheric vibe, and this is the pattern. So I don't know about you guys, but when I put that down, I really felt like my spaceship was like approaching a galaxy, or like you're leaving the Milky Way. That's where I got the entire like space vibe from. After most of the drums, I did like this rise part where put in this riser. But what really brings out this like pre-chorus section is this drum loop that I put in, and this is what it sounds like. I called it breezy drums because it's breezy. So the actual one actually sounds like this, and then, but I stretched it out, and so it sounds like shit right now, but I'll show you what effects I put on it. So first, just EQ'd out the low end. It already sounds like much better after that. Put some H comp, compression, and then I put like a high pass filter on it, which makes it less like made it more lo-fi, I guess. That's what it sounds like now. And then put gross beat on it with like a gate, and the gate is like 1/3 to complement the triplet feel of the entire beat. And then put a flanger on it, and then put a reverb. So this is what it sounds like with everything. And my CPU is dead. And that's what that sounds like. And then after that, I did like a cowbell, and this is really interesting because I tuned the cowbell to be in the scale. So with the main pattern, this is what it sounds like. It's kind of like a little digital noise almost. And with the cowbell, I put hella reverb on it. I then rendered the delay of the cowbell. So then that's what the cowbell sounds like. And then put some open hats. An interesting part of this beat is like this congos. I put like these percussion elements. It's like a bunch of congos and stuff. So Congo, yeah, doesn't really fit like a space thing, but it sounds fire. So this is what it sounds like. And this is what it sounds like. Alright, so that's pretty much all the patterns that I used, and the arrangement looks really complicated, but it's mostly the automation clips. And they automate like the reverb and a bunch of like filters and stuff that I put on it. And after doing like a lot of mixing and stuff, let me show you guys what the final beat sounds like. Thank you for watching the video. Let me know what you guys thought of the beat down in the comments. And also, if you think Neill Armstrong is a capper, comment below. Let's start an academic discussion. I'll see you guys in the next video.